So I thought I'd show you how the very basics of MLA works. You probably already know this, but I thought I'd show you a few things. This is a draft of a very beginning of an essay I started to write. And so here's what MLA looks like. Up in the top left-hand corner is your information about yourself. Your name there, what class you're taking, English 101, or this is written for, the date, fall 2020, and then the instructor's name. There we go. Looks like that. And then down only one return, and then center the title. Very often you have a two-part title. We'll work on that later on in the quarter. So it just looks like that, basically. And then we go to the whole thing. I control A, and I'm going to hit the double space, which is, I forgot how to double space. How do you double space? Oh, yeah, right there, 2. Yeah, I don't really care, but that's what it looks like there. And now you need a header. So go up to the top of the document, double click it, push it to the right, and then you put your last name, space, and then you insert a page number right in the current position, just like that. Like that, and then double click out of it, and now every page has got your stuff name up there. Looks just like that, no extra spacing anywhere, so name, all that kind of stuff, title. I put numbers in for sections. So for example, if you're doing your education narrative and you've got like 5 key moments and you don't want to weave them all together in one long narrative, you can put numbers in here or blocks or whatever you want, kind of collage-y. We're not going to talk too much about that. That's more of an advanced thing. But if you want to play around with that, feel free. That would be great. Last thing on the work site, on the MLA, if you want to do a works cited page, if you quote anybody or anything, you have to have a works cited page. Generally, it's a separate page. So at the end of this line, you hit, I'll go one more time. You hit a hard page return, which means Control Enter, and you get a page break. It starts a new page. Get rid of that. And then in the center, you have the words works cited, and then the works that you cited. So if you quote something from this chapter, it looks like that. If you quote Robinson, it looks like that. And then generally MLA has a hanging index call. So you highlight the whole thing after you've done it. You go to the paragraph, and then you go down to special. You click hanging. Okay, and there it is. It pushes the second line right. Okay, so that's the way it looks like that. All double space. That's the works cited page, all that stuff, etc., etc. And if it's an in-text citation, if you're going to say something like blah, 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 according to Robinson, oh, well, it's maybe because Robinson doesn't have a page number, blah, 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 quote, 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 and then you put the page number, whatever it is, 24, period, and that's all you do. And then as the reader cruises along and sees a citation, they look for the last name, look for the page number, they can go down to the works cited page, they find the name, and then they go to that page number, and there's the quotation for you. Okay, so that's the shortest part. We're going to spend a lot more time on citing sources later on in the quarter, but for now, good enough.